Hello and welcome to this episode of Packet Tracer. In this episode, we want to discuss about some advanced features of simulation mode. So let's get started. Here I want to click this arrow and I want to open this area. This area is called the user created packet window. I have the ability to switch between different scenarios. Scenarios allow you to play with a topology with different ways. For example, I have a different packet created on this topology on scenario 0, and then I don't want to lose that and I want to create another scenario. I will call it my test scenario, and then I can create other type of packets on the test scenario, and I will be able to have both of these scenarios available to me at the same time. Now let's go to this window and add some description for scenario 1 or my test scenario. Let's call it test scenario description. Now let's close this window. Now I want to ping PC1 from PC0. Let me write the IP addresses for you so it makes it easier for you to understand. This is 1.1 and this is 192.168.1.2. Let me open PC0 and issue a ping command. Ping 192.168.1.2. Now you can see that the ping packets has appeared here in the event list, even though they have not appeared in the user created packet window. If I forward this simulation a little bit and some ping commands are created, you will be able to see that I can see in real time the result of my ping commands. Let's go a bit further more. As you can see, my ping command was successful. Now let's close this window and see a few other packets. Now as you can see, the quality of service router has created a packet that has a small square mark on top of the packet. This is called the quality of service stamp, and it means that the type of service field is set in the IP header for this packet. We can change the ability to view this type of quality of service marks or to disable this type of quality of service marks here in the preferences. And if I come to show quality of service stamps on packets, if I play with this option, you can see that this mark can appear and disappear. I want it to show all the time, so I will click on show and close preferences. Now let's go and create a complex PDU. I can create a complex PDU by coming to here and add and clicking on the add complex PDU icon. Once I've clicked to the add complex PDU icon, my cursor will change and I can click on the source device and this window will appear for me. Now this is the source device and I can choose the outgoing port, or Packet Tracer will also auto select that port for me. For my PC, I don't have any other port, so the auto select is good. I have the ability to change between different type of applications, but for me ping is good. I want to enter the destination IP address as well. I can do that by entering the destination IP address using my keyboard, or I can also click here on the destination device and the address will appear for me. The source IP address, I want to leave it blank because the fast Ethernet zeros IP address will be used by default. I can also define the TTL or time to live value for this ping packet. And I can additionally define the type of service field for this IP packet. I need to add a sequence number because this is mandatory, and sequence numbers are used for ping packets or any other packets that have been duplicated, dropped, or reordered, and the sequence number is useful for such purposes. The size of packet, I can define the size of packet as well. Well, we forgot to have the sequence number. Let's put 1. The size of the packet, I can define the size of the packet in bytes. Usually it's 32 bytes, but I want to create it 100 byte. We can send this complex PDU at one shot at a specific time. We can specify the time, or we can specify a periodic interval that the PDU will be sent. Remember that this time is related to the time in the event list, and it's not related to this time in here. Let's create an interval of 5 seconds and create the PDU. Now, as you can see, the PDU has appeared in the user created PDU window. I can toggle this PDU list window and a better view is shown to me. If I double click on the fire field, this PDU will be created and will be sent. The last status will show the status of the PDU packet, if it is in progress or it has failed or it has succeeded. The source obviously shows the source device and the destination shows the destination device. The type shows the type of protocol that we are using, and the color is an indicator of the color here in the workspace. I don't like this color, so I can change it. If I double click on the color, then I can change to another color. Let's select black because I like black, and let's click OK. Now you can see that the color has changed, and it has also changed here in the simulation on the animation, and it has also changed in here in the event list. The time here is the time interval, and the period shows whether this PDU is created for intervals, yes or no. The number shows the sequence of this PDU, and we can edit this PDU once again if I double click on the edit. Or I can delete this PDU altogether by double clicking the delete. Now the PDU is completely deleted. Now I want to toggle back this PDU list window to its place and delete our test scenario. And we go back to our scenario 0, which is the default scenario. And that's it for this episode, everyone. I hope this has been informative for you, and I would like to see you in the next episode. Stay tuned.